Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It's Garland here bringing you a new Neverwinter video. And today, as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about the Glory of Neverwinter pack. Now this is also known as the 30k item level booster pack or the level 20 booster pack. It's the pack that basically maxes out your brand new character. Now, not maxes out of course, but 30,000 item level is what you will receive. So I made a video on this already. I will leave a link in the description. We already had a discussion about this. However, we didn't actually open it up yet. So in this video, we're going to open it up. We're going to go over it. I know a lot of people have requested this because they want to purchase it and they want to know if it's actually worthwhile. So we are here on preview server currently. I did open up one of these on the live servers already on my live stream. So if you missed that, well, here's the video for it. We're going to go into it. We're going to have a discussion. So I already know what's in this pack. I'm already a little bit salty about it to a degree, and we will discuss why. But let's go ahead, jump right into it. First of all, you will have to make a brand new character. You will have to go to the tutorial. Once you're done with the tutorial, you have to go all the way up to the point where you talk to Sergeant Knox. Once you talk to Sergeant Knox, then you should be able to use it. So let's go ahead into our inventory here. It is right here. So it is called the Glory of Neverwinter pack. Now if you go to the Zen Market, this, well, it's probably not on preview, unfortunately. We're on preview. It's in the Zen Market. Like I said, I've already done a video on this. By the time you get done with the tutorial, you're already going to be level 2. So this essentially boosts you all the way to level 20 and then gives you a bunch of items. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now remember, this is sellable as well. It has a price tag on it of 5,000 Zen, so that's $50. However, you can purchase this from other players, so make sure you're checking your platform's prices. If it seems worthwhile to you, then that's, you know, your prerogative. So let's go ahead. We're going to pop this open. Bada bing, bada boom. Instantly level 20. Now let's get into the good stuff here. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and do the companions. So right off the bat, they're giving us a legendary Warboar. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Warboar used to come from the old Great Weapon Fighter class packs that were taken out of the game, thus leading to you weren't able to obtain this. It was on the drop tables for dungeons, so you can get it, but it's very rare, right? So right off the bat, you're getting a legendary Warboar. Now, the statistics might not be the best on these companions, so keep that in mind. It's more for the item level and boosting your character because they can't specify a specific pack, right? So what I mean by that is that this is just a general pack to get you started. They weren't going to make each individual class packs to boost up with specific gear per class. It just never was going to happen. This game's not big enough. It doesn't have the high of a demand. So this is just a generalized pack. So if you're on a DPS character, or you're on a tank, or you're on a healer, some of the stuff in the pack might not be the best for you. So the Warboar, for instance, it comes at legendary. We'll just go ahead and bind him. Next, we have the Mythic. Again, might not be the best for a DPS character. It's critical avoidance and awareness. Go ahead and bind him. Next, we have a Dread Warrior. Again, might not be the best for a DPS character. Go ahead and bind him. Now we have a Kenku Archer, which is definitely power and severity, so at least you do get some DPS stuff. And then finally we have a Green Slime, which is just defense. So again, the 5 companions that you get, they're all well-rounded just to get you started, just to get you going. You do get the legendary Warboar, which is pretty good. Remember, all of this stuff is account bound. So if you want to buy this pack, open this pack, transfer stuff to your main characters or other characters, you can do that. So let's go ahead and look at the companion gear they give you. So this is all blue companion gear. However, it does have an item level of 1200. Now these are also only single slot. So you get 1 offensive with critical strike and accuracy. You also get an accuracy deflection. However, it has a defensive slot. And then lastly, you get a critical strike and awareness with another offensive slot. So you get 2 offensive slots, 1 defensive slot companion gear, and they're all 1200 item level. Let's go ahead and do the mounts now. So Tensors floating disc. Now keep this in mind, these are not account wide. This is a single use, but it is account bound, so you can transfer it over. Now the thing that gets me, and here's part of the discussion, is this is actually the red version. This is a red Tensors disc. So if you don't know what that means, there's like 5 different versions of Tensors discs. And the red one is pretty much one of the rarer ones that used to come out of a lockbox, I believe. And it's older now, so people don't necessarily open that lockbox. Now there is one more rare one than that, and of course everyone knows that's the legendary blue version of it, and that one was an exclusive deal, but it has made its rounds in the game numerous times now. But so I mean, you're getting a red Tensors disc and it's legendary. Go ahead, equip that. Now here's another one. So the painted owlbear pack. Now I was under the impression that they removed this from the game since they took the old Nox pack out. However, they put it in here anyway. So now these, again, all of the different versions of the owlbears, there are several of them. You get one of these, alright, right? Yeah, it's a choice pack. So again, if you're a mount collector like myself, and you're missing some of these owlbear skins, you are going to be able to actually transfer this over to your main character or whatever the case may be. So yeah, you can transfer this to your main if you so choose. If not, then just take whichever one you'd like. So we'll go ahead and take the black one. Go ahead and equip that. Now here's probably the biggest thing of this entire pack. And here's the thing that I'm a little salty about. Just because it's not right. It actually benefited me, but it's just not right. And it's Cryptic doing cryptic things, right? Okay, so here's the backstory. A long time ago, they came out with 2 exclusive giant beetle skins. And it was for console only. So Xbox got one, and PlayStation got one. I believe this happened right when the game launched on PlayStation. This was right around the time it was the launch event for PlayStation when Neverwinter came to the platform. So Xbox got an exclusive emerald green giant beetle skin. PlayStation got a blue glazed giant beetle skin. Now, that was several years ago. Here we are now, in 2021, and the company had the audacity to actually put the blue glazed giant beetle in this pack, which now means that Xbox has access to it, as well as PC has access to it. PlayStation most likely kind of got screwed over because I doubt they put like the green version in the PlayStation pack, right? They're not going to do that. So PlayStation got the blue glazed giant beetle, so if you already have that skin over on PlayStation already, then you kind of got screwed. Whereas players like myself that play on Xbox that never had access to this skin previously, and everyone knows that I'm a mount skin collector, so that means I had to buy one of these on Xbox just to gain access to this mount skin. So there it is, folks. I mean, it's Cryptic doing cryptic things. Whether you care about that or not, that really irks me. Because, believe it or not, there's nothing exclusive in Neverwinter. Cryptic doesn't know how to make perma-rare items or collectible items. They simply just do not know how to do that. Everything comes around in the game, and then just keeps coming around. So that's my little mini rant in this video. I apologize. I just want to get that out there. But yeah, so you're getting a blue glazed giant beetle. If you want to see what it looks like real quick, it's just the giant beetle and it's all blue. Like I said, Xbox got a green one. It's a full skin of, it's just green. It's an emerald green. So there you go. Go ahead and we will equip that. Then you're also going to get a Shadow Wolf, which is one of the probably most common mounts in the game. The Shadow Wolf has been in the game forever. If you don't have one of these, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you're a brand new player. But yeah, Shadow Wolf. And then finally, another one that gets me is the Stick Pony Mount Choice Pack. Yeah, more exclusive mount skins that no one should have access to. These should be permanent rare. Now you get to pick one of them with the Glory of Neverwinter pack. So the cotton stick pony, the fancy stick pony, and the wooden stick pony. These were all exclusive mount skins. Now, you know, everyone has access to them. Again, these are account bound. You can move this pack over to your main character if you collect mount skins and then pick one. So we'll just go ahead, for purposes of the video, take the cotton one. And there we go. So go ahead and equip that. Next, let's go ahead and look at the 3-piece set, which is another thing that really just puzzles me on why they would do this. You're getting the Zariel set, folks. The Zariel set. Now, the artifact, I think, is one of the only things that are actually bound in here. This is character bound. You cannot transfer this. However, the necklace and belt are account bound. So you can move these over. The artifact, for whatever reason, is character bound. However, this is the Zariel set. It is the hardest trowel that they've introduced into the game. And the Zariel set drops in the Zariel trowel. Well, now, if someone theoretically wants this, they could just, you know, get it out of this pack. They will still have to purchase the artifact from someone else on the auction house. But I just don't understand why they would literally put the trowel set in this pack for brand new players. But it is what it is. I digress. So go ahead. Let's toss that on. Let's go ahead and... So you are going to get a Mythic Stone of Health. Now, to my knowledge, there's actually no way currently to get the Mythic versions of these. So these are the ones with 200 charges. You can get epic ones from the trade bar store that have 50 charges. You can get legendary ones from the Zen Market, which have 100 charges. However, the 200 charge health stones, the mythic versions now, currently there is no other way to get these in-game, to my knowledge. So you are going to get a Mythic Stone of Health, the 200 charge one. Again, it is account bound. Just transfer it to your main character. If, you know, you're not a brand new player that bought this, you know, if you're a veteran player and you wanted, you know, stuff out of this pack, well, it's account bound. Just transfer it over. So let's look at the Insignias here. It looks like you get 2, 4, 6, 6 epics, and then 3, 6, 9 rares. So you're getting a handful of Insignias, and then you're also going to get 2 Mount Caller Choice Packs. So for purposes of the video, we'll just open it up here. We'll take... doesn't really matter. Let's go down here and we'll take action point gain. And then we'll take movement speed just for the lulz. Again, account bound, right? The pack was account bound. Both callers are account bound. So you get 2 blue callers, 2 rare callers. You're also going to get rank 9 enchantments or runestone choice packs times 12. Not going to open these up. Everybody should be familiar with it. I mean, everything's in here. So, even Indomitables are in here. So, everything's in here. Now, keep in mind, these are rank 9s, and rank 9s are, you know, pretty cheap. But if you're a brand new player, this is meant to get you started. So, let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, here's another kicker. Here you're gonna love to see this. So the seasoned Adventurer's Artifact Pack. Now, this is also account bound. However, when you're looking at this, it says that they're rare, right? So you have the catalog in here, you have the Waters of Elazad in here, and of course you have the Lantern of Revelation in here. And these are all at rare quality, right? Yeah, until you open it up and realize, oh wait, they're actually legendary artifacts. Now, most people are going to take the Lantern of Revelation unless you're a complete new player to the game and you don't know what you're doing. But the Lantern of Revelation, so we'll go ahead, we'll accept that. And here's the kicker, folks. Here's the kicker. This one is account bound. So, you can transfer this over to another character. Remember, the Sword of Zariel was character bound. You were not able to move this one. However, the legendary Lantern, you can just move to whatever character you so choose. So there's that. So we also get an improved bag of holding. You can go ahead and put that on your character. And then finally, the gear pack. So let's go ahead and open this. This is the Glory of Neverwinter gear pack. Now here's the thing. I know the weapon set in here is the Watcher set. So if you are a veteran player, and you are wanting the Watcher weapon transmutes on your character, do not open this box until you move it over to the character that you want it on. So this box, again, is account bound. Make sure that you put this Glory of Neverwinter gear pack on your main character or whoever you're transferring it to if you're specifically looking for the Watcher weapon skins. So, for purposes of the video, we're just opening it, but yes, golden longbow of the Watcher, golden axes of the Watcher, and they come already at legendary version, folks. Don't even have to level them up. Cryptic said, you know what, you spent $50 on this pack. Yeah, you could just have these at legendary. Maxed out weapons. Now, they're not best in slot by any means, we know that, but it is a very good starter set for a new player to have. So, you know, it is what it is. Now, if we look at the gear, it's all generic gear. It all has basically the same name. It's the Glory of Neverwinter shirt, pants, arms, head, etc. I'll just hover over it. I'm not going to read all the statistics so you guys can see it. The item level is 1225. So here's the shirt. Again, all this stuff is a count bound. So once you equip it, it'll become character bound. You have the trousers here if you want to look at the statistics on this stuff. Here is the Glory of Neverwinter ring, so you get 2 rings. Now keep in mind that it is a generalized pack, so this ring, for instance, has 2 defensive slots on it, whereas the next ring will have 2 offensive slots on it. And then we have the helmet, and then we have the boots, and then we have the chest plate, and then finally we have the gloves. And there you go, folks. There is the contents of the Glory of the Neverwinter pack. Now, just a minor discussion. Is it worth it? In my opinion, yeah, absolutely. The only thing that this pack doesn't have that the previous packs had was campaign completions, right? The Nox pack, you did get Tyranny of Dragons completion as well as Maze Engine. However, now we know, Maze Engine is not a campaign anymore. Elemental Evil is not a campaign anymore. However, to really boost this a little more to drive sales, I think they should have added at least 1 campaign. They could have kept Tyranny in it. But do I think it's worth it? Yes, absolutely. Whether you're a brand new player or whether you're a veteran player, there are things in this pack that will most likely benefit you. Especially if you're a mount skin collector, you almost have to buy it just for the blue Beetle. If you're a veteran player and you never got your Watcher set and you solely just want that transmute and you don't want to have to go and farm the Watchers from back in Mod 16, well, now you have the luxury of actually just buying it. And then, of course, there's a lot of other goodies in here that we showed, You have a freaking legendary lantern. you know? The lantern's, you know, not a rare item or anything, but, I mean, you could save a little bit of money by buying the pack, getting everything you want, and hey, bonus, you're getting a legendary lantern. You know, the Stone of Healths, the veteran players would look at this right here as just free Insignia powder. You know, it is what it is. Do I think it's worth it? Yeah, I honestly do think it's worth it, especially if you're a brand new player. Like I mentioned in the previous video of this in the discussion, I think they should have had some kind of requirement. New players should not be able to come into the game, spend $50, get a level 20 character, get all this gear, get all this stuff, and jump right into 30k item level content. Because they are going to be so clueless, they're not going to know how to play the game, they're not going to know how to play their class, they're not going to know what they're doing. It's just going to provide frustration for not only people in that group, but for the player himself. They should have had some sort of limitation on this, or a requirement like the old pack originally used to, where you had to have a level 20 character already on your account before you were eligible to purchase this. Now the problem is that they are sellable on the auction house. So little Timmy and little Susie could really just go buy third-party AD and then buy it off the auction house anyway. So it is what it is. Neverwinter's, and you know, 8-year-old game at this point. I can't make too much of a fuss about it, but that is my opinion on it. That's all I really got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Remember to smash the thumbs up button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Completely free to you. Really does help the channel grow. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave them below. That's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is the in-depth Glory of Neverwinter booster pack. Again, the original video I made will be linked in the description. If you want to get that discussion as well as this discussion, I highly suggest you watch both. That's all I got for you. I'll see you guys real soon.